Welcome to Sri J.M. Donda Primary School. Myself Rani welcomes you in English grammar session, chapter number 19, punctuation marks and capital letters. So, my dear students, in our earlier classes, in our previous classes, we have already studied punctuation and capital marks. Yes, so punctuation. The word punctuation has been derived from the Latin word punctum, a point. Okay, a point, a stop. It is the art of using proper marks, stops, or points in correct places while reading or writing. Different types of punctuation mark we will study, my dear students. Full stop, you know a dot, yes? So a full stop is used after a declarative or an imperative sentence. For example, I have a pencil. Put full stop, okay? Now, comma. Next is comma. See, I put the sign of comma there to separate words, phrases or clauses in a sentence to set off a direct quotation. For example, if you need my help, comma, write to me. Rakhi says, I have 3 brothers. Different types of punctuation mark. Okay, so exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is used at the end of word or sentences expressing strong emotions such as delight, anger, surprise, distress, excitement and so on. For example, wow, I can't believe I have won the first prize. Okay, next is question mark. To end an interrogative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence is question. You know, interrogative who, when, what, yes. So, who left the lights on yesterday? We are asking the question. So, there will be question mark. Have you taken your dinner? Yes, these all are question marks. You have to put a question tag there. Next is double inverted commas. So, students, here we have to study, okay, quotation marks. Fine, it's called quotation marks and it is used to indicate the beginning and ending of a direct speech. See, quotation marks are used in 2 ways. Okay, one is double inverted commas and one is single inverted commas. Fine, so how now to enclose a title of a published work. Okay, published work, a book, a film, play, newspaper, we use single or double quotation marks for titles of published works. For example, The Daffodils was written by William Wordsworth. Fine, see here, I have put an example, The Solitary Reaper is one of William Wordsworth poems. So it is a book name. So there is single inverted comma. Yes, down in single inverted comma. See that bottom one, I am talking about that. Now we will go to, we use italic instead of quotation marks for titles of published work if we are typing it out. Okay, now it is used enclose to enclose the exact words that words. For example, Justin is going to the cinema hall. Okay, so Justin is going to the cinema hall is said mother. Mother is saying the line or the words. So Justin is going to the cinema hall will be in double inverted commas. Here Reshma says, see, comma. Then I put the inverted commas in the I am playing badminton today. Okay, my dear students, understood? So now next, semicolon. Now, to connect two sentences that are related, to separate items in a list where one or more items already have commas. So here, my dear students, its semicolon marks a greater pause than that indicated by a comma. It is used to separate a series of short clauses to connect two sentences that are related. So, to connect two sentences that are related and to separate items in a list where one or more items already have commas. So, here for example, we live together, we work together, we play together, visit her at school tomorrow, she will be there. So, these is semicolon. Yes, my dear students. Next is punctuation. Use example. Here see apostrophe. We are going to learn something. Apostrophe. Yes. So, here it to show possession. Apostrophe means to show possession, to show missing letters. Radha's, here I have put some example. Radha's in so, now we will study hyphen. So, hyphen is to connect words that function as a single unit, to write fractions, add prefixes and to form compound words and adjectives. Now, red colored eye are sign of anger or illness. Okay, to connect words that function as a single unit is red colored eye are sign of anger or illness. To write fractions, add prefixes and to form compound words and adjectives, about 2/3 of the circle is filled with red color. Now we will study your N dash to show range. You know, N dash means to show range. Now I'll explain you. See, N, yes, N, we pronounce it N. Dash takes the same space as the printed letter N. The N dash is shorter than the M dash, M dash, but longer than a hyphen. Hyphen, you know, a small dash. And N dash may be closed at both ends or may have a space before and after it. We use N dash for the range of numbers. Okay, Jessica, for example, we say the Kanpur Bhopal train. The Kanpur dash and Bhopal train. Fine, I put here example, my dear students. Red colored eye are sign of anger or illness. See, red color, in between there is a dash. About 2/3 of the circle is filled with red color. The 2/3 is, I put a small dash. My dear students, come to the example. We were talking about N dash. See, here this year March, May. So, March and to May there is a dash. Okay, is giving the what? The shorter. Okay, that is giving the range of numbers. Okay, May to March. So, they are putting a dash. Was time for a lockdown. Okay, the range is given. Now, lesson number 29 is too long. It's formed from page number 23 to 29. There also is the dash. Fine. Now we will go study M dash. Okay, so it is, the pronunciation is M. Okay, M for monkey, M. So, now to separate words, let me explain first. The M dash takes the same space as the printed letter M. It is the longest dash. There is normally no space before and after an M dash. The M dash adds a sense of drama to a sentence. Its only uses are at both ends of strong introductions to sentences. Okay, the city mayor dash who had never in his life used an X dash. You know the story we put that heading na that see here I am giving you the example. First we will learn the usage to separate words that are not important to the sentence or for an explanation within a sentence. We example we bring the missing sketch pen, red one and black one. All five of them and went for rest. See that dash is there to show a break in thought. There is nothing there. It was dash. So, my dear students, capital letters indicates the beginning of a sentence or are used as mark of respect. You know, we always use a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence and for the pronoun I. For proper noun, names of people, unique places and organizations and so on, and the titles referring to specific individuals like the Queen of England, the President of India and so on. In some European names, the middle name of D, Da, Di, Do, Van or Von are not capitalized because they mean of or from the original language. Someone like Simon de Beauvoir, Minoda, Fiesole, Ludwig van Beethoven for months and days but not seasons. For festivals such as Easter, Diwali, Christmas, Eid, language but not the name of academic subjects. So, some historical periods such as the Middle Age, the Industrial Revolution and so on. Geographical regions such as Southern India, Northern America, the Middle East. Religious figures, deities and their followers such as God, Allah, Buddha, Sikhs, Jain, Hindus and so on. However, we do not use a capital letter for God or gods if they refer to ancient religions which are no longer followed. Titles of books or pieces of music like the Ruskin Bond, Omnibus, Voice, The Planets and so on. Nationalities and words indicating the place, person, items that are part of common expression or name of something found commonly like Danish, pastries, French, toast and so on. We do not use capital letters. Hyphens are used in some compound words, presidency like self-help, anti-war. The rules for using hyphens are always changing, so on. This is children, I put the revision for you to revise. I have explained hyphens and everything before. You can read with some prefixes. We use hyphens with numbers, capital letters, and especially with prefixes such as all, co, ex, great, all-knowing, great uncle, ex employer, t-shirt, co-worker, rupee, coin. When a word is confusing or hard to read without it. Okay, she liked, she liked. The teacher remarked that she needed a remarkable. Used to compound number 55, 1000. The compound adjective if they came before the noun, they describe a 10-year-old boy, up-to-date technology. We do not use hyphens if the comes after the noun. The boy is 10 years old, technology is updated. Sometimes certain words look like compound adjective, but they are not in such case. Check with the dictionary. See here I put the sentences. This is revision, my dear students. The M dash, this all are revision. Go through it, study. Okay. The M dash takes the same space. Okay, same I put again because it's in your textbook for revision. The N dash. It's my dear students, so thank you. Go through the textbook, study well and learn. Bye bye.